Hi, this is Prometheus giving you a breakdown of my Texan blitz scheme. I'm going to be using primarily the 34 under as my blitz scheme. I picked up a lot of these blitzes from other YouTube channels, and I'm going to go ahead and source those channels below. I like to go ahead and use blitz schemes that are very easy to set up for the most part and not too complicated. I'll be actually showing you 3 of them that have easy 3 setups, and then I have a 4th blitz that has been posted on YouTube a few times, and you might not be aware of it, but it's extremely effective, but it is somewhat complicated to set up. So I'll be showing that too as the 4th and bonus blitz claim if you can get it off. So let's go ahead and take a look at the blitzes that we're going to be looking at. First and foremost, we're going to look at free safety slant 3. Very easy. 3 adjustments to set this blitz up. A 4th adjustment just for back coverage, but very easy to set up. The next blitz that we're going to take a look at is going to be the Crossfire 3 Buzz. This is a very easy blitz, only about 4 adjustments to get this blitz set up, and only 1 manual adjustment. And then the Audible is the Pinch Buck O, which is extremely easy to set up. We'll go ahead and I'll run through that one. It's an audible adjustment that you can go into, especially if you're giving your man a lot of zone looks. Then you go into a man look, it's really going to throw him off a little bit, and you can audible into it. And then finally, the last play we're going to take a look at, a little bit more of a complicated adjustment, is the Strong Safety Scrape 3. But this is extremely effective, and it is a Nano glitch blitz that you can get some phenomenal A-gap pressure with this. So let's go ahead and take a look at the first blitz, which is going to be the free safety slant 3. Alright, so with the free safety slant 3, we're going to basically do some minor adjustments on this. First and foremost, we're going to base align. Then we're going to go ahead and hit the left bumper and slide the defensive line off to the left by hitting the left stick to the left. Then we're going to go ahead and hit the left bumper and crash the defensive line down. And optionally, what you can do is you can pass commit by hitting your left trigger and hitting up on your right stick. One of the things I'd like to do is I like to go ahead and take the free safety and put him down to the line of scrimmage, just in case I actually make a little mistake. I can actually get some pressure down in the middle. So let's go ahead and take a look at this blitz. Line should crash the defensive line down, and you should have this kind of a look right here. And what you're going to do is you're going to get pressure off the edge like that. Baseline, shad the line down, crash the line up, and then we're going to go ahead and pass commit, and that's the look we're going to get right there. And as you can see right there, the defensive lineman actually gets to the outside very quickly. And that's what the blitz is going to look like when you set it up. So this is what the blitz is going to look like, and you're going to have basically that B gap is going to come flying in. And if you've got an opponent that takes a long time to make their reads, this is actually going to get in very good. So let's see if we can get this blitz in against random plays right there. So you can see right there I actually get in. So let's take a look at the blitz right here. What happens is the center and the guards are going to be occupied by these defensive linemen. So as you can see right there, they get occupied. And then basically this tackle is going to essentially go ahead and take that one guy out. So right here, the safety actually comes across and actually goes on the inside, actually through an A gap, and gets pressure on the quarterback. Now, where is the weakness of this particular blitz? Well, if you get an opponent that actually throws the flats, you can see this flat is wide open for an easy 5 to 7 yard, 10-yard game. And on the backside too, this running back would be wide open too. So it is a cover 3 shell blitz. You've got your pressure going off the left-hand side, so it does have its weaknesses. So it is not necessarily a blitz that you want to run on a regular basis. Because your opponent essentially is going to pick up on those tendencies and go ahead and take that. Also, there's a lot of weakness if you have a guy that actually likes to roll out to the right-hand side. You'd have to do some manual coverages right there. So very fast and easy blitz to set up. Good to get pressure off the left-hand side. Now, conversely, if you wanted to, you can go ahead and get pressure off the right-hand side with the Crossfire 3 Buzz. So let's go ahead and take a look at that blitz. Alright, so the next blitz we're going to take a look at is going to be the Crossfire 3 Buzz, and basically we're going to set up the following play like this. We're going to go ahead and base align. We're going to go ahead and blitz our right of screen linebacker with a global adjustment. So you're going to hit your right bumper and then go ahead and flip your right stick to the right. Then what we're going to do is we're going to QB contain, globally QB contain by hitting your left trigger and then right bumper. And then we're going to go ahead and manually get on the right of screen middle linebacker, and we're going to put him in a QB contain by going ahead and hitting triangle and then flipping the stick to the right side, to the left side. And then you can go ahead and do a pass commit as far as your adjustment is concerned. So let's go ahead and get into this blitz right now. That's the look we're going to get with this blitz. And then you got the edge pressure coming off the edge. Basically, this is what the blitz is going to look like. And then you got that edge pressure right there that gets in there, so that you can see in this blitz. So let's go ahead and take a look at this in replay. Alright, so once again, really what we're going to be looking for is the edge pressure off the right-hand side. And because of the way the blocking is set up, basically he's going to come off the edge, and as you can see, he just comes racing in. So any kind of a play action, kind of a fake, this defender is going to get right in there. Great play by Bortles to go ahead and stop that blitz, but usually in game, online, ranked, that's not going to happen. But as you can see right there, he's able to go ahead and get that fast pressure. So it's a very easy adjustment play. This is good if your opponent is expecting a blitz coming off the left-hand side. So a good way you could fake him out is going ahead and taking this free safety and going ahead and pulling him down to the line of scrimmage. Baseline, blitz, go ahead and bring this guy down, and just got a really fast blitz. But once again, you know, the weakness of this blitz and the way this blitz is set up is first and foremost, you have got to get to that middle linebacker as a fast setup. But the weakness of this blitz is going to be the flats. If you have a smart opponent and you run this play too much, basically they're going to kind of determine that the slats are wide open and take those away from you. So this is just a nice little complement to the free safety blitz, but it does get stopped if you do have a running back, a 6 blocker in there. It's not going to get in, so it's not a consistent blitz, but it is a blitz that you want to go ahead and consider using if your opponent is starting to pick up on your tendencies and starts going ahead and hit the flats, or if they're running off to the right hand side. So let's take a look at the Audible Blitz, and this is actually going to be more of a blitz that is going to get in a little bit more consistently against your opponent. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. Alright, so the next play we're going to look at is going to be your audible. This is going to be fairly easy to set up. It's only a few global setups, and basically we're going to do the following. We're going to go ahead, we're going to hit our left bumper, and we're going to go ahead and push up on the left stick to actually spread our defensive line out. We're going to go ahead and hit our right bumper and actually push down on the left stick to actually go ahead and tighten up our linebackers. And then we're going to go ahead and hit our right trigger and actually hit the left bumper, and we're going to globally QB contain. And we're gonna take our middle linebacker, right of screen linebacker. We're gonna take him and hover over the right guard and hold on our right trigger. Now, some additional adjustments that you can do is you can go ahead and pass commit by hitting the left trigger and actually going ahead and hitting up on the right stick. And then also what you can do is you can do underneath coverage just to get defensive backs down into the wide receivers just for any kind of crossing routes by hitting the coverage button, which is triangle, and actually going and hitting down on the right stick. So this is a fairly quick adjustment, a very easy blitz to set up. It's good if you're running against an opponent that likes to use a lot of hurry up offense, no huddle offense against you, and you need to get some pressure and just want to change things up, especially if you're going from a zone. And he's seen a lot of zones and waiting for his zones, for his wide receivers to clear certain zones, because this is not going to give him that luxury, and the pressure is going to come in very quick. The computer thinks actually 7 are coming when it actually is 6. So for the most part, even if he does block and running back, you should be able to go ahead and get someone in against him. So let's go ahead and set this up and see if we can get this blitz in. So that's what the blitz should look like. And as you can see right here, we get edge pressure right off there against the play fake. So that's what it's going to look like. Very easy to set up, and I actually get a nice little A gap off the edge right there. That's what it's going to look like. And you gotta take care of that right guard to be able to get some kind of pressure against him. And I like getting right next to this tackle. So you can see right there, got two guys in. He has to dump the ball off very quick. Pitch linebackers, QB contain, underneath coverage. Just blew up that run in the backfield. So what I like about this particular play is that it's going to essentially go ahead and make it a very fast adjustment. He's going to have to get rid of the ball really, really quick. And especially in a 3rd and long situation, that's going to be very difficult for him to do that. So once again, it's just really good, easy pressure. You can definitely be very effective with this play. You can get some good stops with this play in a 3rd and long situation. So let's take a look at the last blitz, which is a little bit more complicated. All right, so the last play we're going to take a look at is going to be the strong safety scrape 3. This is a complicated blitz. If you're playing against an opponent that does quick hikes or is running a no-huddle offense, it's going to be extremely difficult to set this blitz up. There is a caveat to this play. You're going to be getting right A-gap pressure with your right of screen defensive end. So what you want to do with this particular play is actually put your best defensive end on the other side. So I'm playing with, obviously, with the Texans. J.J. Watt is number 99. So I'm going to flip it, use defensive end flip. And what I'm going to do with the strong safety scrape 3 in this particular play is we're going to do the following adjustments. We're going to manually go up on the left of screen defensive end. We're going to put him in a flat or a purple zone. We're going to bump the controller off to the right. The defensive end, we're going to go ahead and put him on. The defensive tackle. We're going to manually blitz him. He's just going to blitz straight down. We're going to go ahead and bump up with the controller the right of screen middle linebacker. We're going to go ahead and blitz him down. We're going to move over to the right, which is going to be the right of screen outside linebacker. We're going to slide him out essentially to the hash mark, and then we're going to bump up to the strong safety who should be coming down onto the blitz, and we're going to go ahead and put him in some kind of a zone, preferably some kind of a flat or purple. What's going to happen is defensive end, which is J.J. Watt that I flipped over, should go screaming up to the A gap if I can get this blitz to set up. The biggest challenge is just setting this play up. So once again, we're going to go ahead and we're going to zone up our left of screen defensive end. We're going to manually blitz our nose tackle. We're going to manually blitz the right of screen middle linebacker, and we're going to go ahead and take our outside right linebacker and actually slide him out right to the hash mark almost, and then we're going to zone up our strong safety who should be coming down to the line of scrimmage. And this play should get in very quick. It is a glitch blitz. It is a nano blitz by nature, and if you can get it off, it's extremely effective. It does get stopped by another blocker, so let's see if we can get this play off against random adjustment. This line, we're going to go ahead and take our defensive tackle. We're going to slide this guy out. We're going to go ahead and zone him up, and that should get the pressure that we're looking over the A gap right there. So this is what the blitz is going to look like. Now, it took me a dozen times to try to get this off against the computer, but basically online it's going to work a lot easier because you're going to have you're going to get at least twice as long to actually go ahead and get this blitz set up. So once again, we're going to go ahead and take this defensive lineman and put him into a zone. So as you can see, he falls back. This lineman right here, which is going to be your defensive tackle, the adjustment that you're going to do on him is you're going to go ahead and just blitz him straight down, so he actually takes on the center and the guard. And because this guy is blitzing, he's going to be basically preoccupy the guard. And then you've got your edge pressure over here, which is the outside linebacker. He's going to be coming in the edge, and it's going to preoccupy your tackles, leaving basically this defensive end, or your fastest defensive end, your fastest defensive player is going to come in screaming and actually go ahead and get this blitz off. Now, once again, this is a very difficult blitz to set up. It's not fast. It's not convenient. It's easy to make mistakes with it. So when you go into practice mode, you want to practice this blitz a lot, and you do not want to use it a lot. Some guys I've seen online, actually the guy that I actually picked this blitz up from, he uses this blitz solely, is his primary defensive blitz, and he's constantly setting it up. So he's got all of his motions down easy for this blitz, but it has got a very effective coverage, very effective A-gap coverage. It's going to force you to put another person in to block to take away that blitz, because if you do have 6 blockers, it should take away that A-gap. But look at the coverage in the backfield. You're essentially sending 4, meaning you've got 7 people in coverage floating out, taking away these plays. So that's what I do like about this blitz, if you can get it off, but it's very, very complicated to do. So once again, these are going to be defensive schemes I'm going to be using in my gameplay. So I hope this guys help you out. If you have a 3-4 under in your formation, you can use these blitzes to help you get some pressure against your opponent. They're not going to work all the time. They can't. If you see me in my gameplay and I post all my gameplay, I actually have to check out a lot of this stuff. I can't use blitzes against certain opponents that are smart and know how to use blitz plays. So feel free to go ahead and take a look at some of my gameplays. It's going to be, you'll be able to go ahead and see me using these blitzes in action. And if you have any kind of suggestions or any kind of ways to add on to the 34 under, go ahead and post those tips down, share with the rest of the community and the rest of our subscribers. So once again, really appreciate your support, and until next time.